Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. 1 Minute Apologist. Apologetics seeks to give credible answers to curious questions, to give a defense. How to study the Bible. Observations. I had the privilege when I was at Dallas Theological Seminary to study under the late Prof. Hendricks. In fact, he is famous for his Bible study methods class that I had the opportunity to take. And Prof. Hendricks had this to say. He said the difference between a good Bible student and a bad Bible student is simple. The good Bible student simply sees more. What was he getting at? He was getting at the powers of observation when it comes to studying the Bible. In fact, as students, we had an observation exercise with Acts 1:8. Prof had us go home and make 25 observations on Acts 1:8, the verse that says, "But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and the ends of the earth." We went home as students and we made the different observations, and we came back and we turned in our project, and he said, "Okay, now I want you to go home and make 25 more observations on that one verse." When all was said and done, we had made 50 observations on one verse. What was he doing? He was trying to teach us the powers of observation. I have put together an acrostic called Observations that can help you learn how to make good observations when it comes to studying the Bible. It goes like this. The O stands for observe prayerfully. The B stands for begin by seeing the big picture. That is to say, read over the whole chapter or read over the whole book. The S stands for select key words. Look for words that are emphasized. The E stands for explore, for commands to follow. The R stands for record any warnings given. The V stands for venture to find promises proclaimed. The A stands for ask and answer questions in the text. The T stands for target the key places and people. The I stands for inspect for contrasts and comparisons that you see in the passage before you. The O stands for overview your discoveries in light of the context. The N stands for note words that are repeated and emphasize. And the S stands for select the style of literature. All of these observations will allow you to move toward the next step in studying the Bible, which is interpretation. And we'll come to that in our next episode.